Good afternoon, New Mexico. Did anyone miss me while the weekly resource wrap up was on summer vacation? Well, we're back, starting with the weekly resource wrap up for August 15th, 2022. We have a lot to talk about. A lot has developed in the weeks that we were gone, and I'm glad to be back. As always, I want to start you off with our economic development website. But really, I should probably start off with who I am in case anybody is new here. My name is Sarah Munoz. I am the admin assistant for the Economic Development Department. I'm going to keep my email address and my work cell up this whole entire live. You guys can email me, you can send me a text, you can call and leave a voicemail. Whatever you want to do, I'm here to answer any of your questions. All right? Okay, back to the website. We are at edd.newmexico.gov. New Mexico is spelled out, okay? We are going to be right here. I want to take you to my weekly resource wrap up and where they're all stashed at, okay? I'm going to go under business resources. I'm going to go to stay informed, newsletters and webinars. We're going to go right there. We're going to pull up that weekly resource wrap up for you guys. Today is August 15th. Goodbye, July. Hello, school. I hope all the parents out there had an easy time getting everybody to school. I know it's quite a difficult time, but may the force be with you all. Here's the weekly resource wrap up for August 15th. Always remind you that a lot of these and a lot of the webinars that we have at the department, they're all recorded. You can always find them on YouTube. You might even find them on Facebook. As of right now, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. You can always check out our older weekly resource wrap up for anything that might be back there that's still available. For the most part, we take all the new stuff and just keep putting it in, okay? We want to spend more time today talking about the New Mexico Wildfire Business Assistant Grant. That application went live today. The portal is live. I'm going to show you all about it. Again, name and number right down there. Hit me up anytime. I'm here for you guys. We do have an email address. I'll show you that in a little while as well. But let's get right to it. That's probably the most important thing in my department right now. So I'm going to go ahead and skip everything right now. We'll make our way back. I'm going to take you to the highlight section, and we're going to talk about that a little bit, okay? All right. So this week's highlight is the Wildfire Business Assistant Grant Program. So eligible businesses can qualify to receive between $5,000 to $20,000. The money is available. It's repurposed from the EDD's Collateral Assistance Program, also known as CAP, which utilizes federal funding. So businesses that qualify for priority assistance must be inside the boundaries of the Presidential Disaster Declaration for the Big Hole, Calf Canyon, Hermit's Peak, Cook's Peak, and McBride fires. Those areas are Colfax, San Miguel, Mora counties, parts of Lincoln County. There's some zip codes there. Valencia County, another zip code is added in there. And regions of Sandoval and Los Alamos counties impacted by wildfires and evacuations. So there is a quick link right here. Let me move that up so it's not, my head's not hiding it. I'm going to click on that. We're going to go check it out, but we'll talk a little bit more. I'll get you there. So the program will close when funds are exhausted or by December 1st of this year. Okay. So let's get to the, oh, look, there's that email address. If you need to email that directly, you can always email edd.wildfiregrant@state.nm.us. You can email me, you can text it, I can text it to you, whatever you want. We're using that email to try to keep everything, organized and cleaned and make sure that everybody gets an answer back, okay? With that, I'm going to click this. We're going to go see where this takes me, because if it doesn't take me to the right place, I'm going to show you where I want it to take me. All right. Looks like we're using submittable.com to use this for the applications, which is good. I think the most important thing is that we want all businesses to apply. We need to know, right? We need to know. So we're not discouraging anybody to apply. Apply. Applications went in today. They'll be open until August 25th. I don't have an account, so it looks like I can't go any further on this, but don't you worry. I got a plan B. I'm going to go back to edd.newmexico.gov, and I have this beautiful big bright and yellow information right here. So there's the link to the application portal. Sorry about that. And I'm going to click this one right here, Wildfire Business Assistant Grants. I want to go over that just a little bit. All right, let's see if there's anything else that I didn't read yet. Doesn't look like there is. So I'm going to go to the frequently asked questions, so we can talk about that a little bit. Let's make this bigger so everybody can see it, huh? All right. So I'll read a couple of these off for you guys. How do I qualify? To qualify, a business must demonstrate that they are legally operating in New Mexico with a New Mexico business tax ID number, have a business address located in a wildfire impacted area, or majority of businesses operations occur in wildfire impacted areas. Little side note on that one, there was a change to the presidential declaration. We'll go over that in a little while, but just keep that in mind. The business to qualify have experienced physical wildfire damage or subsequent flood damage resulting from the wildfires to business property and or the business revenue decline due to the fires. Pretty good. All right. I am not located in a federally declared disaster area, but I had fire damage. Am I still eligible? The following locations are eligible: Big Hole, Calf Canyon, Hermit's Peak, Cooks Peak, McBride Fires, Colfax, San Miguel, Mora counties, Lincoln, parts of Lincoln, Valencia County. There's some zip codes in there. I have zip codes 88345, 88312, 87002, as well as parts as Los Alamos and Sandoval counties. Eligible. What do we got? Businesses which experience wildfire damage to their business structure, including their home, if they were a home operated business, not located in the federally declared areas, potentially can apply, as EDD will review each request on a case-to-case basis. So that's where I was saying we're not discouraging anybody. We want people to apply. We will review, not I, our department will review on a case-to-case basis. What expenses are eligible uses for the grant? Let me try that one more time. Someone just walked by my office and it took me off my pace. What expenses are eligible uses for the grant? Repair, administrative, construction, asset and equipment purchases, and labor. Let's see. I had $80K worth of damage. What do I qualify for? The grant maximum award is $20,000. EDD will not pay more than $20,000. The whole bank, I mean, yeah, I know, guys, I know. When will I hear if I was awarded the grant? The review process can take up to 3 weeks. Business owners will be notified via email. Several follow-up documents will be requested in order to start the transfer of funds. That's a fun process. It's called the W-9. It's how we get state money to these kind of businesses. So that's all part of the process in the application. How long will it take to receive the money? Depending on the review process, it could take up to 5 weeks to receive the funds. Okay. Number 7, FAQ. I am a startup business. Am I still eligible? A business must show that they were in operation prior to the wildfires, which impacted their business. I received funding from FEMA or SBA. Am I still eligible? Flat yes. Yes, you are. And we're going to talk about some other FEMA and SBA stuff that's going on as well. All those links up on top. We're going to try to get to those. Hey, I need help filling out the application. Is assistance available? Yes, it is. There's that number, and I'm more than happy to help. You can text me right now. I have my phone on silent, so nothing happens. So I can help you as well, okay? There's talk about how do I prove I suffered loss in my revenue? There's a lot of ways. Look at all that. Do financial statements need to be audited? No. Will efforts of the pandemic on revenue levels be considered when comparing to 2021? Yes. See above. And provide documentation of pre-pandemic revenues with an explanation. This one's always an interesting one for me. Our inventory, including food, was destroyed in the fire. Would this be physical damage? Yes. You will be asked to explain the loss of physical property as well as any loss to your revenue. So we're learning as we go, but the more people we can get applied and awarded, the more we're going to learn. Okay. I think this one's a very important one. I think I already saw some emails on the questions about it. Can independent contractors like outfitters qualify? Yes. This program is being established in part because we know outfitters and guides who rely on the forest and its resources were impacted and need some relief. However, the independent contractor must be registered as a business. So independent contractors, are you registered as a New Mexico business and have that tax ID? We can do that. All right. Oh, look, let's go one more. I'm going to skip that one because we're running out of time. But always give me an email, give me a text, give me a call. I'll make sure that we go over this one-on-one. We can always do that, okay? So list of documents which may be required. There's that W-9 I talked a little bit about. New Mexico Business Taxpayer Identification Number. Record business was in operation before the wildfires. Record of physical damage to the physical property. Examples of verifications include, but are not limited to, insurance claim, FEMA claim, photo with narrative, or other. We can talk about other hand on hand if we need to, okay? Record of revenue decline due to the wildfire. Examples of verification include, but are not limited to, 2021 April, June profit and loss statement compared to April to June 2022. Bank statements with narrative to explain the comparative decline in revenue during April to June 2020 or other. So that was the last of it. I wanted to go over that. That was the FAQs of the Wildfire Grant Program. I can send this to you. I have it downloaded on my computer. We can talk about it. Now, let's go back here. Let's go back to my weekly resource wrap up. I thought there were some other really cool programs that I just learned about today. My computer knows it's Monday and it is not happy. It's moving slow, but I'll get you guys there. I'm going to pull up the weekly resource wrap up. Again, I already have all these opened, but I want to go in order. All right. So let's talk about the wildfire resource updates that still happen every Thursday at 11 a.m. You can click right here to join the webinar, even the day of Thursday at 11. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's SBA who's hosting those. Great resource of information. So there's that for you guys. This is the one that I always thought that interested me, and what I think would be a huge help is a full service debris removal. So this is a program that allows wildfire debris on residential properties in Mora, San Miguel counties to be collected, safely removed, and properly disposed of by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers with no out-of-pocket costs to property owners. Pretty interesting, huh? So I already have that pulled up. Let's make sure I actually got it on. There it is right there. So this is New Mexico Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. Let me go up so you're not hidden by my head right there. So this is a full service debris removal. There are some forms to sign out. Comes in English, comes in Spanish. Property owners who have lost their residential buildings in Mora, in San Miguel counties should complete this form to opt in to the full service debris removal. I didn't have any time to kind of dig into this one, but there's an opt-out form as well. Property owners who do not wish to participate in the full service debris removal program should complete this form. Completing this form requires that property owners coordinate the proper disposal of wildfire debris on their property at their own time and expense. Now, I don't know if that's mandatory. I'll learn about it. In the meantime, I can always send over this website for you, New Mexico Department of Homeland Security. There is a quick link off my wrap up, so that's there for you. Okay, so I mean, I hope people can use that. It's going to be beneficial to them, right? New Mexico wildfires, FAQ, and rumor control. So FEMA works to support the ongoing response for New Mexico wildfires, and there's some rumors starting. So I pulled up one already. Let's get rid of that so I don't have to go over that one again. Here we go. So this is off the FEMA.gov website. One of the rumors is if I receive assistance from FEMA, the federal government will take my land. Fact. FEMA grants do not have to be paid back. FEMA will not seize any land or property in return for providing disaster assistance. Rumor closed. I think that was one of the main ones that I saw. Here's one more just in case. If I take part in a class action lawsuit, I cannot apply for assistance from FEMA. Fact, this is not true. Residents of New Mexico affected by the ongoing wildfires can still apply for assistance from FEMA from our wildfire grant, even if you plan to take part in or are taking part in an action class lawsuit. So, fact, it is not true. It is false. You can ask for assistance, all right? That is good to know. There's a lot more. See, look at that. Look at all those I still have to go through. I think this one's really important right here. It's on my first page right there. But this is the Wildfire Business Impact Survey. If your business has been negatively impacted by the wildfires, take a few minutes to fill out the survey. I have a Spanish version as well. It's right in there in that quick link. I could send it over. And I already have that pulled up because I think this is going to be more important. I know I've talked about it a few times on most of these wrap-ups, but please, we'd love to take a little time from you to fill out this survey. The survey results will be used to determine the different counties' business impact, their needs, and if more knowledge about resources needs to be made available in certain areas. So, there's a link to the Spanish one too. So I think this is really important. You know, it asks your county, it asks what happened, you know, what best describes your business. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and let you know how many questions there are. There's 10 questions. That's not bad. But by having these businesses fill out this survey, I think the impact is going to be much larger for us on the understanding what these businesses need in New Mexico and in those counties. Okay. So I have that. Again, I'll email you, I'll text you a link to that if you want. If not, you have a live link right on here. Let's see. Let's talk about the New Mexico wildfires presidential disaster declaration. There was changes to it. That is awesome. We build, we go. I'm gonna have to open that one up because I don't think I have it open. I have lied. While that loads, I hope everyone's staying hydrated. Water, coffee, those all count. All right, so this is from the U.S. Small Business Administration, aka SBA. This is the disaster declaration details. So they put in some more counties. I believe those were the changes. So we got Harding, Taos, Union, Chavez, DeBaca, Guadalupe, Otero, Sierra, Socorro, Torrance, Rio Arriba, Santa Fe, Cure. I'm born and raised in Mexico, and I've never known how to say that properly. Bernalillo and Cibola. So those were the counties that were either added in or expanded to receive relief on the disaster loan assistance. Okay. Looks like I have to go back and then reset it. This is why I open up my links first. I'm sorry. Hope I don't make you sick with my fast mouse clickings over here. Looks like FEMA made some changes too. I thought I had that one up, but if you need me to, you know, talk to you about that one, I'll learn about it. I'll talk to you about it. If I don't have an answer, I'll find an answer. Okay. Let's go with the ReEmerging Loan Fund Relief. The way they spell that is pretty cool. Offered by RCAC to ReEmerging businesses in rural areas, funding up to $25,000 at 3% interest rate. Financing terms are customizable. I have that one up already. This is off the rcac.org website. ReEmerging Loan Fund might be something that you need to look into as a business owner. If you need any help with that, my information's right there. Okay. I thought this one was pretty interesting. I'm gonna save this one for next because there's some other community wildfire defense grant talk that I need to get in there. Try to keep all my wildfire stuff together. So this assists at-risk local communities and Indian tribes with planning and migrating against the risk created by wildfires. So this is an opportunity grant to kind of, it's defense. So you put stuff in proper space before the wildfire even hits, right? So it looks like eligible applicants, make sure my head's not in the way, state governments, Native American tribal organizations, special district governments, city or township governments, nonprofits, what have we got? Public and state-controlled institution of higher education, and Native American tribal governments, federally recognized. That looks like the application is live already. It's now available. Let's see if we have an end date on this guy. It looks like it was posted on July 27th. We were on a summer break, so forgive us for being a little late on this partay. So current closing date for application is October 7th. That sounds like we got some time to do that. Archive date is November 6th. So That's good. Estimated total program funding. That's a lot of zeros right there. And award ceiling. That's also a lot of zeros attached to that. So that is a grants notice. It looks like the funding opportunity title technically is Community Wildfire Defense Grant 2022 West. Okay. Let's go back. Let's see what else I have here. We went over this. We went over that. We went over the survey. That's great. Trying to think what else. I want to make sure you guys get all the information you need. All of it. Okay. I think I did everything that I possibly could on disaster loans, fire recovery, grants. So let's move on to a little something lighter. It makes my heart hurt. So it looks like there is another grant coming into town. It is called the Electric Vehicle Charging Station. You know, state government loves those acronyms. So that is EVCS grant. Grants offered through ARPA funds for public, private, or tribal businesses interested in owning and maintaining an EVCS in prioritized, rural, and low to moderate income areas of New Mexico. So if your business can have an electric vehicle charging station, there's a grant for that. Look into that one. I actually don't have that one pulled up, but we can talk about it. What I do have pulled up that I just saw in the corner of my eye is this new True Grit Growth Loan offered by DreamSpring to COVID recovering businesses. This is a 2-year unsecured loan of up to $10K at 3% interest rate. I already have that one pulled up. There's an apply now right here. Looks like they have some pretty good information on stuff that's going around. Looks like you complete your application online, by phone, or in person. Get a decision and customize your loan. Get your funds as little as 1 business days after approval. Pretty impressive. If you need me to send that to you, I'm already on it. I already have it ready for you. Again, this is DreamSpring, and it is a 2-year unsecured loan up to $10K at 3% interest rate. Tell your friends. Monday is super busy for me today. And I just looked at the time. It looked like I took way too much of your time. But, you know, I'll be here next Monday as well. I will continue to do my best, and you continue to do yours. I did want to plug in really quick that the Santa Fe Indian Market on the plaza, downtown Santa Fe, it's the 100th annual. That's starting this weekend. So a lot of businesses coming into New Mexico. So that's really good for a lot of people. So I hope all the businesses are busy and have all of the staff they need to do that as well. And I just wanted to throw that in there. This is the official schedule of events. I think that's it, folks. I hope you have a lovely day. And, you know, let me know. Save my number. Email me. If you want to send me a smoke signal or a letter through snail mail, I will get it and I will be here. Peace out. Till next week.